I know.
Perineum.
That it's a book that these guys have written, and they're doing that, like you're talking about that, and then also tanning their testicles too, and getting the sun on those, and they do it together.
Ew.
You know, we talked about that before. You know, it's just some freak, buns up and kneeling, getting sun where the sun don't post to shine.
Yeah.
But these guys go out and they do it like the buddy system, and they're just hanging out together. And they said they're not gay.
They're just
And
drinking
then-
beers with their butts in the air.
Oh, that their butts,
Like what?
their butts in the air, or either they're on their back with their feet
Ew.
cocked back,
That's
like
how
all
I
the way back.
Yeah, just the visual thought of like going to TJ's house. And so you want to get some sun? Was it you want to tan our perineums or whatever? And you're like, yeah.
TJ, I sent you the article I think you were looking for.
Did you text it or email it?
I had to text it, yeah.
Okay.
Laying out
Thank you.
your backyard.
You got
with
a
buddy
cooler?
with your legs spread up in the air.
I will tell you the title of it is We Warm Our Testicles and Butts in the Sun. Our erotic male bonding isn't gay.
Yeah. So it shows them just out there
erotic.
side by side with their, their knees up on their shoulders, spread with a knee kind of toward, almost touching their shoulders.
Just a couple of dudes hanging out.
Yeah.
Literally hanging out.
Oh, and what they've done is they've rocked. They're on their backs and they've rocked back and grabbed their like 1 foot in each hand,
Like baby pose.
like this.
Ew.
See.
Why are their legs
Isn't that
interlocking?
sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Are their legs?
No.
Oh,
No.
Well, they're on top of each other.
yeah, like
they're
at
right
least give me
beside
some
each other,
space.
and
Like, I
yeah.
don't want your leg touching my leg while we're doing this.
Hairy
and
leg.
Further in the article, there's one where there's 3 people doing it at the same time.
Oh my God.
Love that. I mean, seriously, how can you not do that for your health? I mean, they're obviously trying to get people to be more health conscious.
Is the reason to tan your testicles the same reason you tan your butt? I mean, you get the same.
I guess.
Or maybe it's
I
also
think
so
it's
that
all-
your testicles match the color of your body.
I
I
think,
hate pale testes.
I think it's all stupid.
Ooh, why are your testicles so pale?
That's one of the advantages of being so fair skinned. That my body never tans, so
just-
everything's pretty well matching all the time.
Same
Pale
color.
nuts.
Pale nuts.
My new nickname, Pale Nut.
I guess this is a book or something, and it's called Seed Release Ritual.
Ew.
That was an event they hosted on Zoom.
I definitely
Oh.
don't like the name of that.
And they charged $55 for people to join.
For what, to watch them?
It was everyone was supposed to do it and platonically, whatever, together.
Ew.
Platonically, what together?
Release their seeds.
Oh. Release the seeds.
So like people paid $55 to get on a Zoom, and all of these guys masturbate together.
Platonically.
Yeah, how can you platonically have group masturbation? I don't get it.
The gay guy that planned that is a genius.
Yeah.
He's like, I got 100 guys to pay me so I can watch them.
Yeah. I made $5,000 and it was erotic as hell.
Can you imagine what kind of painful sunburn Ace would get?
Oh,
Oh,
he would die.
imagine, that couldn't last longer than like 45 seconds.
He would have
at
to like
most.
lather up. It would look like he got like diaper cream.
Like some Boudreaux's butt paste?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't come off. Like you put some Boudreaux's on you
like a
somewhere.
paste.
Yeah, that'll be on there until somebody pressure washes it off.
Ew.
His nuts
But-
look like Mark Zuckerberg when he went water skiing. He's just like white face.
I wonder. All right. So Ace, how long does it take for, let's say, your face or your head to get sunburn? How long do you have to be out in the sun before it gets sunburned?
It depends. Usually, if I went out with nothing on, in an hour,
Okay, nothing as far
probably
as sunscreen.
yeah,
right?
in an hour, if not less.
How long you think it would take your balls in your two hole to get sunburned?
Oh,
Ew.
20 minutes?
Have they ever seen the sun?
No.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, never ever.
That's where I get all my vitamin D.
Your butthole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, whose butthole has seen the sun? I mean, it's probably a slim.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Yeah.
Well, those nudists and some skinny
Yeah,
dippers and things like that.
Yeah, if you had ever gone to like a nude, or if you maybe if you had your own pool and you were naked at your own house with your pool or something, I don't know.
Because I mean, let's say if Ace had his own pool with a privacy fence on it, he would never put on a swimsuit.
Yeah, he'd be naked in there all the time.
Yeah, it's my pool. Why
Constantly.
would I not? Nobody can see me.
You do it even when
Yeah.
it's not your pool.
Yeah.
When it's someone else's pool.
Yeah,
going to the
it's
apartment
his
down
for
the
the
street.
weekend. He rented it.
Sorry, I paid for it for the weekend. So.
Hell yeah.
I did it last year when Amanda and I went to Mexico. We had a room that had like a little pool. It's like, well, nobody's, but they can't see this.
Ew.
When nobody can see, it's just me and my wife out there. Well, who cares?
That's why
Ew.
they say don't drink the water in Mexico.
Right.
Somebody's asshole's been in it. Some gringo's asshole. That's why you drink it. Don't drink the water.
Nobody can see. I bet you they can.
Yeah.
I bet somebody on the other side of the fence was they were able to see and saying, "See, see, see."
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Are you smoking crack? No one can see. What do you care? That's good.
Had a
But,
wall
yeah.
around it. What's the problem?
And if anytime somebody pulled up and if they were outside by the pool, he would either be naked or wearing a robe.
I had to put the robe on to come to the door. People pull up, I just slide out and put the robe on. You don't understand. The robe is the most comfortable thing to wear around the house. It's
No, I
super
believe
comfortable.
it.
For you, it's uncomfortable. For everyone else.
Yeah.
But how much would it take money wise to get any of y'all to go out with a friend and
Oh my God.
Oh,
and sun the buns and a noose?
it would take a lot.
It would be a lot of money. Yeah.
I mean, Ace, you said you literally talk about how you do anything for money. It would take a lot of money for you to do that?
Yeah.
What are we saying? $100?
To go out there like with another guy and just lay on your back.
$10,000.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
We're not
Yes,
talking
no
about
doubt for $10,000. Hell yeah.
And you don't even.
You
have
said
to,
it takes a lot of money. $10,000 not that much.
$10,000 is a lot of money.
Shit, I'd do it for a case of Miller Lite.
You have no idea how much $10,000 is to me right now. Yeah, hell
All
yeah.
right, $2,000.
I would strongly consider it. I'd be like, I'd have to think about it, and it's like, it would weigh heavily on my mind. I don't think I would do it, but I would really give it a thought. Like $2,000.
what about doing the seed release ritual? How much would that cost?
The seed release.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for it.
I can't. I don't think there's anything that's gonna.
Oh man.
You would do it for the 10 grand.
What a bait and switch, though. They're like, we're just going to sun our butts. And then all of a sudden he's like, and now we're going to masturbate. And you're like, I thought we were just tanning.
This was supposed
part
to be
of it.
platonic.
At what point did somebody on there go, "Is this what I paid $55 for?" What's happening?
Fooled you, and they hop up and like, ah! Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought this was about energy.
Oh God.
Yeah, you trying to drain my energy.
Yeah.
And you're paying $55 for something you can do for free at home.
Yeah.
Can't do
Like
it together.
But you can't do it the way they walk you through it. You know,
Right.
kind of like those sleep guided things on YouTube, where they guide you into sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
You
that's
can't
what they're
watch
gonna be doing.
99 other people do it with you at the same time.
Ew.
This will help you learn techniques for harnessing and channeling sexual energy for personal and spiritual growth.
Yeah,
It's spiritual.
and that's why I'm saying it's another reason why people need to break out of the groups and be individuals. Now you can't even have any personal time without somebody saying, you know, we should do this in a group online.
Yeah.
Yeah, zoom in on this.
Gross.
Yeah, spiritual might be the new journey.
It
Like,
is.
over- I mean,
Everything's spiritual.
like, really? That looks like 60 guys masturbating on a Zoom call. What is spiritual about
Not
that?
very spiritual.
I'm just seeing a lot of pubes and nothing spiritual about that.
Yeah, the way people call everything a journey. Yeah, the spiritual now and sacred are also. and toxic.
They used the word transcend earlier in the
Oh,
information
yeah,
about
that's
it.
another one.
This world needs more men who can transcend the limiting labels of the matrix and see that this works and is about stepping into more glandular health and
Yeah.
vitality together.
This is the last kind of shit that men need to be doing more of. You know?
Masturbating
I don't want to go
together.
to the Matrix.
I also don't appreciate that on the poster, after the word sacred release, they use the water emoji.
No, the squirt one.
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah,
I mean,
was that necessary?
Right.
You know?
You guys
I
are
mean-
gross.
It's just, I'm telling you, it's another way for somebody to get other people to celebrate their fetish. Like, this is my
There's something to
fetish.
that, yeah.
This is my fetish, and you're going to come and you're going to feed my fetish by giving me $55 and having a seed release. Seed release party this weekend, y'all.
Woo woo.
We'll work on synchronized seed release later.
There's going to be choreography. You know, they're gonna have
We got props.
playlists.
Synchronized.
This is my seed release playlist 1.
I got seed swag.
Oh God, this is so gross.
How do you synchronize it with that? Like,
All right, everybody,
yet, not
on the
yet.
count of 3.
Yeah, you got to teach them the moves. 1 and 2, and now we're back, and we rock and release. Get that sun all the way up in there. Hello, sun. Thank
just
you.
that phrase alone.
Yeah.
Get that sun all the way up in there.
That's gross.
Yeah, we're getting that vitamin D. Big vitamin D.
Yeah. Zoomer 42, you do have dingleberries, it appears.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a judgment-free zone.
That's disgusting.
If you're wondering why the sun is making you itch,
Ugh.
who comes up with that dumb shit? I mean, seriously. The first person to I mean, it's just,
Does that
that's
have-
just free? They always, but you can do anything in the liberal world if you say it came from some ancient ritual of some other country.
That's what I was going to ask.
You can always
is it-
say anything. Oh, well, they did. Ancient Chinese did this and they lived forever. Meanwhile, if you go ask a Chinese person, they'll go, "No, that's dumb.
Somebody made that up.
We've never done that."
That's crazy.
Anything ancient and un-American, liberals are all over it. They'll believe anything you tell them. Oh yeah, sun in my butthole.
Yeah,
Sure.
that
That makes complete sense.
It's based on an ancient Taoist belief that energy enters and exits the body through the perineum.
Right. So, why do you want to burn it with the sun?
Yeah.
I think anybody who's out there wanting to do that should have, somebody walk up with a magnifying glass.
Burn it like an ant.
Yeah.
And they point out that
Now, where's that energy? You want really strong energy? There you go.
scientific research and healthcare providers strongly warn against this, saying obviously that area is very sensitive, but it drastically raises your risk of developing skin cancer in that area. Now, you want to talk about a horrible place to have skin cancer.
Yeah, oh my God, your butt.
Oh,
But can you imagine the YouTube videos
Yeah.
for dealing with that?
Yes, I can.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the extra funny podcast in 3 minutes. It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the extra funny podcast in 3 minutes.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
Whoa! This is the all-new Doritos Cool Ranch Pop Papadilla from Papa John's. Bold Doritos Cool Ranch flavors with our signature flatbread style sandwich for the zestiest flavor mashup ever. Only at Papa John's.
When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. And many of them are outdoors. This is a special time of the year, not too hot, just right for zip lines or hiking, biking, getting out on the trails. Makes no difference. They've got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County.
Putting the X in extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Katie, the latest and greatest sofas and sectionals at Sweet Dreams are so bootylicious.
Wait a second. Did you seriously just say bootylicious?
Yep, that's right. It's our duty to please your booty.
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, your bottom is our top priority. That's why we only carry the most comfortable furniture from only the best brands. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a bootylicious deal to me.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet.
More than just a little funny. This is Extra Funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast. More than just a little funny. This is Extra Funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast.
I didn't even know they still made Bud Ice.
I didn't either.
But they were talking about this big crash on a bridge in Missouri that involved a cattle truck and Bud Ice. That the beer spilled everywhere and the cattle needed to be wrangled. So can you imagine what that scene looked like? When Bud Ice first came out, well, I would drink the crap out of that because it had more alcohol in it than regular light beers.
I've got to look up the bottle just to see what that looks like. I don't even remember what that looks like.
My brother went on a kick where he was buying 2 tall boys of Bud Ice, and that would do it for him.
Yeah, that's all you need. Get him wasted. I got to rush home today. I'm waiting on a cool delivery. I'm waiting on my Tito's tank top.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna look good.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, Tito's tank top. Paying for merch.
Did Jody get the Tito's bikini?
No,
I've seen that all over.
She's not fun.
You see a lot of stuff.
She's not fun like I am. So Alexis's boyfriend Jay has been in the studio with us all day today, just seeing how it works because he's been a huge fan for years and years. Come over to her microphone. Y'all share that microphone. Yeah, we're gonna have a little counseling session here. Couples counseling.
You go ahead and leave, Alexis.
So what do you think? It's pretty boring seeing how everything works up here and all. It's not the same as listening to it.
I don't think it's boring. It's different.
Yeah. And
a lot more sitting than what I'm used to.
Yeah. So not necessarily boring, but different. You know, kind of like the way things transpired when Alexis moved in with you. It's different, but it's not so bad.
It's all right.
What's the one thing you've had to get used to the most, having her living in your house, or y'all moving in together into an apartment?
The most is picking up after her.
Okay. Yeah.
She has a tendency of not putting things back where they belong.
Yeah, she says you're just over the top the other way, like kind of like you're
like OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. But
she comes in talking shit all the time about you.
I mean, she talks shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she's talking shit here too.
But she told us the other day about you leaving those notes.
Oh,
No,
with her,
you're going to her
little
hairballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That was
really
gross.
That was really funny though. That was an
Yeah, and I knew
ingenious
she
way
was
to
gonna
handle it.
think that I like left her like a little like present in the bathroom or something. Like, oh, he's so sweet. Like, no, just pick
Yes.
up after yourself.
That's so funny.
She had left you a present of a big hairball on the tub. So, has anything changed about her since y'all have been together that you've seen? Like, has she
In regards to
grown
what?
as a person?
It's too soon to tell.
Really? You haven't been able to get her because sometimes she says things that we're like, oh, okay, well that sounds pretty intelligent coming out of you, like politically and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we have conversations like that.
Yeah, because
I
he's a
think-
conservative, and the people are like, what? With her?
Yeah, she listens though. She does because she'll come back to me and say, you know what, I thought about what you said, and like you make a point.
Yeah.
I give that to her.
She always said, though, I'm not political at all because I wasn't allowed to do political stuff and all growing up in the religion she was in, which was the religion of Marxism. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But doesn't realize that when she says that she goes into a place with a sound bowl and sits crisscross applesauce and waits on the universe to give her a message and all that. She doesn't think that's political.
Because it's not. That's just me being Alexis. It's not political.
And she's always looking for the signs and everything. We saw a hummingbird and a bee yesterday, and she said, those are my two signs. I'm like, okay.
I thought the owl was the sign.
And the owl now.
Yeah. When did the hummingbird come into it?
Like 2 years ago.
Really?
So if you have enough signs, you'll always
Yeah.
be seeing a sign.
Right.
Yeah. Look, there's dirt. That's my sign.
I can't tell you how many mornings Alexis will come in with some like little tchotchke. Like the other day, she came in with like a penny and she hands it to me. And she goes, "Look at the other side." And I turn around, there's an owl on it. Oh, okay. That's my sign.
Fine.
He brings like a little rock in. And I'm like, it looks like a bumblebee.
All right. So usually you'll say you saw a sign after you asked the universe for something.
Yeah.
Well, what if you haven't asked for anything and then you see a hummingbird? What does that mean?
That just means the universe is telling me, like, I got your back, girl. You're doing a good job. Just a little reminder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the universe speaks in slang.
I got
All
you.
right.
My
I got
universe
your-
does.
I got your back, girl.
Yeah, I got you.
You good?
So what is it specifically though? Got you as in what? What
Like,
does that mean?
You know, the universe is looking out for me,
Okay.
making sure I'm good. Mm-hmm. You know.
She's happy. She's
Happy,
thriving.
Exactly. Mentally,
All right.
spiritually, emotionally, all that.
Okay. So what if you're walking along and you see an owl, which that's your number one sign,
Yeah, that's my
right?
number one.
You see an owl, and then as soon as you walk away from the owl, somebody knocks you in the head and robs you. Is that the universe looking out for you?
No. I mean, the universe can't stop everything.
Yes, it is.
I just saw the owl. The universe is supposed to have my back.
But the universe kept him from killing her.
Exactly.
You know
there's
what?
there's always something.
It ain't happened yet, though, right?
It hasn't exactly.
So that
I mean-
hypothetical is probably never going to happen. Because
I don't know.
Got her back.
That's like my universe insurance.
What is the owl?
The owl, hummingbird, bumblebees.
Because you would think if the owl is your sign and the owl saw somebody trying to hurt you, they'd swoop down and claw their eyes out.
And they might. I mean, it hasn't happened, so that's a scenario that I believe could happen.
Yeah. It makes sense to no one.
Whatever.
So how late did y'all work on the food truck last night?
We got home at like what? It was almost 11.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rob's like, I can't even fathom that.
But at this stage in your relationship, while y'all are, still all goo over each other, and it's got to be, and it's enjoyable for her to be working with you all the time now.
Not all the time.
Excuse me.
Not all the time. She can be annoying as hell.
Let's
Like
find out more
how
about
so?
that.
Like by being
By-
nagging and things like that, or just being in the head in the sky.
Well, I've been working my truck for 2 years, and so I have a system in place. And then she comes in and thinks that she has a better system after working 1 week. So that's annoying.
Yeah, we tried to tell her that, and she was like, "He loves it."
No, I don't. I do not love it.
She's like, because he knows that I was from the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
She has good ideas.
Okay, and don't they work?
They work.
And the new systems I put in
Not
place?
all of them. Not all of them. Not most of them. Some of them.
The new systems I put in place.
Right.
Uh-oh.
And then she likes to just give things away. So if, for example, our brown paper bags that we give to people to take food, if there's no need to give them a brown paper bag, don't give it to them. She fights me on that.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Presentation.
It looks better when they can see the food.
There's mosquitoes outside. You don't want mosquitoes getting in their food.
Yeah. That just means they'll come back and go, man, I need another one because the mosquitoes ate my last empanada.
So is there no other covering besides the paper bag? Like they wouldn't come in a wrapper?
No, because it's like it comes on a boat.
It's a food tray.
Yeah, food tray. So I
How's
mean,
that fit in the bag? How big are the bags?
That's the 6-pound bags.
Oh,
Yeah.
they weigh 6 pounds?
No.
No wonder you're not wanting to give those away. I bet those are expensive.
Bags got to cost a fortune.
That's an interesting one, though.
Yeah.
She's making him incur costs that weren't previously there. That would,
but my thought process is this presentation, so it looks a lot better. So people are gonna want to come to us on a more recurring basis because they're like, oh, you guys make sure that everything looks good and it travels well.
I'm not trying to be the problem here, but I would think if somebody walked away and I could see it and it went in the bag, I'd be like, damn, that looks good. I'm gonna go to this food truck.
Exactly.
It depends on the situation.
And that's my logic. If the customer's going out with the food out in the open, walking by people, they can smell it, they can see it. It's gonna make them want to come to the truck.
If they're gonna eat it right away, why do they need a bag?
Exactly, what do they need a bag for?
So
Most of the time they ask for bags anyway, so.
Okay, and if they ask, that's fine. That's fine, but I'm not going to offer it if they don't need it.
Yeah, I love that.
So-
Jay's like, well, I'm not an idiot. If they ask for one, I'll give them the bag.
I'm not going to tell them no.
So a lot of people walk up and get it and then go somewhere else with it?
Yeah, because usually the events we're doing, people are sitting there and eating.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, that's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like he's having to, send you home from work because you showed up too high or anything. Or has that happened?
No. Thankfully. I'd rather her come to work a little higher than you.
Hey, I love you, but you're just too high to get to work. I'm gonna call you an Uber, okay?
No, I just picture her eating something the entire time she's there, like always snacking on something.
She always wants a chopped cheese. That's the number one thing. Make me a chopped cheese. I'm hungry. Feed me.
So, is that before she even starts work? Hey, before I get going, I'm hungry.
Before she even leaves here, she's already texting me that she's hungry.
Yeah.
So that's warning me that I need to prepare myself to cook for her.
That checks out.
And then when she gets there, she'll just continue telling me that.
So she's leaving here to come meet you at home or at the food truck?
Either or.
Okay. Oh, so either way, she's letting you know.
Yeah, she's letting me know she's hungry.
I expect there to be food ready whenever I arrive, wherever I'm arriving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's to help him out because if you want the best out of me, I need to be fed. So it benefits him if I am fed.
All right.
You know what? That's the kind of help you get when you're not paying them anything. That's what happens when you don't pay them anything. You're like, well, okay, she's got me on that one.
She does.
But how many times have y'all gotten snippy with each other, like a little spat or something while you're working?
Times.
Yeah.
It's been a few times actually. Well, I was just ready to just go home. I'll take care of this.
Oh, that would be amazing. He's like, go home. Go home.
Yeah. If she came in and said that he sent her home, I would die to hear that story.
Or especially if she showed up, dressed inappropriately.
Yeah.
you can't wear that in front of the customers today. You got to go. You're too high. You're drunk, and you're grouchy.
When those incidents have occurred, is there a commonality to them? Is there like a common theme? Is it kind of the same thing?
It's usually her trying to tell me what to do.
Oh, okay.
That's usually it, and I'm telling her no. So we just butt heads and that. And at that point, I just shut up until I just do what I want.
You know, there's there's an old motto in business from some of the most successful business people in history. And it says that a woman can't be boss without being bossy. And so if you give her any authority...
We're co-bosses.
We're not co-bosses.
We're co-bosses.
All right, see, here's the thing that we got into the other day that she got mad at us about.
Yeah.
So
We're not co-bosses.
He just doesn't want to admit to it.
Okay, well, hang on, we got to take a break here. Can we do it here, or you want to keep
no,
going?
just a second. How many other people are working there?
Just me and her.
Just the two? I thought there was one other person.
No, I used to have someone else, but
Oh, you
I
shit
couldn't
canned
afford-
them?
I couldn't afford to keep her.
Yeah, because you're trying to feed her.
Yeah.
Just giving away all your bags and eating all your food.
Yeah, she moved in. She's eating my food.
Yeah,
I gotta
you
drive her to work.
You're feeding her at the food truck. She's eating it before the customers can pay for it, and the bags. And how much is she drinking up there? She likes those fruity drinks that you
She
have.
does, but she doesn't drink that much of it. She
Oh,
drinks
that's
a-
right.
she
You don't
drinks
let
a-
her
she
do
drinks a lot of
fattening
my
stuff.
water.
Yeah, you don't allow her to do fattening stuff.
Shut up.
All right, we'll get into more of this in a second.
More than just regular funny. This is Extra Funny. There's more of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast next. It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the Extra Funny podcast in 3 minutes.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions.
Alexa, turn on the universe.
On your phone, on your smart TV. This is Ace TJ TV.
Yes, it's spring and summer will be here soon. Everybody's outside having a good time. They're going to the pools and the beaches and all. And if that's not for you, only because you're feeling like you're not so confident in the way you look, or you're uncomfortable because you have extra weight on you at the moment, then you need our friends at Calitrin. You see, Calitrin is different. Calitrin is not a diet drug, and it's not going to increase your heart rate and make you feel like you're nervous and all of that. It is the top quality collagen, and we need collagen in our system, and we lose it over time. And Calitrin replaces that collagen. And, you know, it promotes fat loss and lean muscle. And it does it the healthy way. It helps you lose weight the healthy way. So it's not claiming to make you lose 30 pounds overnight. It doesn't do that. It's consistency. That's the key with Calitrin. And when you order 3 months supply, you're going to get 2 months free and $21 off. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin today.
Whoa! This is the all-new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla from Papa John's. Bold Doritos Cool Ranch flavors with our signature flatbread style sandwich for the zestiest flavor mashup ever. Only at Papa John's.
Ace TJ 5G is possible thanks to our friends from O'Connor Insurance Associates. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated, and they can help you get the most insurance for your money. All you have to do is head over to acetj.com/O'Connor.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina, along with spokesman Rob. So, Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions, and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
All guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay at the Hyatt Centric South Park, a fantastic hotel in the beautiful South Park neighborhood in Charlotte. You'll find gourmet restaurants, specialty boutiques, lively breweries, and area landmarks all surrounding this incredible hotel. The Hyatt Centric South Park.
More than just a little funny. This is Extra Funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny podcast. Is the Extra Funny podcast presented by Neogenics. Find out more at acetj.com/neogenics. Now, Ace and TJ.
All right, Alexis's boyfriend, Jay, is here with us today. Because we figured the only way we're going to get her to show up for work is if somebody else drives her. He had her here before the show started this morning. It's great. But was it last week or 2 weeks ago that we struck such a nerve when we were talking about Jay being Alexis's boss at the food truck?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
She was getting pissed.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're co-bosses. He's not my boss. We're partners. That was one of the things. We're partners.
Well, because you said that, Jay.
Yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay, yeah, we are.
I mean, are we
he said that when
partners, or are we, what kind of partners are we talking about
he
here?
said it as he was patting her on the head. Yeah, we're partners. But it just came out a minute ago that they are not co-bosses. He's the boss of her. No. At work and at home.
No. He's trying to show off right now.
Because I thought there was another person that worked on the food truck with y'all, but so are you out handing out samples? And are you doing like the barking for people? Step right up, come get your empanadas, come get your come get your tacos and churros.
Come through. No. But I take orders and I do some of the cooking.
Yeah. Well, he did say you take orders pretty well
Yeah,
when
shut
he's
up.
doling them out.
Yeah, whatever.
When he's
I'm
telling
taking
you what
orders
to
from
do.
him. Mm-mm.
So the setup, you got like the kitchen part, and then the window, obviously. And so, do you work the window more, Alexis, or does Jay work the window more, or?
No, I'll work the window more and help with cooking some of the stuff. Like he'll do the grill, so the sandwiches and all that. And then right behind me are the fryers. So I'll take orders and then I'll make sure to put everything in the fryers.
Okay.
Like the fries, empanadas, whatever like he has that he can't get to, then that's what I'll take over.
Right. Then does he just loop back in to check them? Like, oh, that's ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You make sure you did it right.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
I always do it right.
Not always.
I always do it right.
Nah, because you overcook some maludos.
No.
I told you I didn't like how it
Wait,
went out.
give the mic close. So she overcooked some what?
Some maludos, which are the fried sweet plantains.
Uh-huh.
And she said, well, that's the best way to have them. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but they look burnt.
So
I don't like sending that
so
shit
she's
out.
arguing with you about
how my food
the
should
way
be
you
cooked.
cook
Right.
your food. Yeah.
They're supposed to be darker than that.
And who won the argument?
I did.
They no one won.
I won that argument. I told you, don't let them go out like that again. It's okay to be, like it's okay if they have a little bit of a caramelization, but like that was just burnt.
No, they like them.
Here, get on.
He's just like, I'm out. Just took this mic, Alexis.
Nah, the people didn't complain. They liked them and they were
You
like,
sent
"Oh,
them out
yum."
like that?
They liked
Oh,
it. They
hopefully you
loved
put
it.
them in a bag to help that
And
presentation.
then one time we had a customer complain that you undercooked them and they were wrong.
Well, that was when I first started, so you can't like really get on me. I didn't have much training.
Yeah, but you kept bragging about how you come from the restaurant industry. So.
Yeah, but I didn't cook. That's right.
That's like a 101 right there. You don't overcook anything.
You failed to teach her how to
I
do
wasn't
it right.
cooking. I was doing the other stuff. So yeah, He didn't train me. I just like watched him and learned how to do everything.
Sink or swim, baby.
Yeah. Is that what's Spanish for what? Sink or swim. Cinco swim.
Cinco
That's like
swim.
five swims. She gets aggravated when the people come up and ask if you have tacos
Yeah,
and
so do
churros
I.
and stuff like that.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand why.
Well, the
it's
thing
annoying.
is like people that come up, not that it's insulting, but it's just like not every Hispanic culture is the same food.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, most of the time in U.S. America, that's all.
That's
all
the
they
number
know.
one. Yeah, of course.
Mexico.
Absolutely. I understand that.
Right.
I love tacos.
But a lot of that comes up from them not reading.
Well, not, yeah,
They don't
like,
read the menu when they walk up. They just ask a
They
question.
just ask, yeah, and it's obvious. So.
Or they'll read the menu and still ask, like, "Well, do you guys have tacos?" No.
You don't have a secret menu? That's rude.
Yeah. Well, maybe a customer one day will suggest that y'all add tacos to the menu. Have they done that yet? Well,
Not tacos, but other things, yeah.
Y'all don't have tacos? Well, shit, you ought to. You'd sell a bunch of tacos out here.
Churros.
And you know, and technically, wasn't that the first type of food truck in U.S. America? Was a taco truck?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Los Angeles.
That's why they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to a point where like we have a pretty good dynamic together, so like working around each other, so like on and flowing smooth.
And then it feels awesome at the end when we're like, oh, we killed that.
Yeah,
Like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've said from the beginning is that it seems like your situation, because it's called the Bodega Food Wagon because it's a trailer that he pulls with his regular pickup truck, rather than having to drive the entire thing. You know, and it's not just one big truck, one unit. So, has she ever driven with the trailer on?
Yeah, she has.
Not with the tree. Oh, I did. I dragged it a little bit.
It was like 10 feet, but she drove it.
It was really.
I asked her if she wanted to do it, and she said yes.
No, but the thing is with that is like it's so much everything, every noise that thing makes when he's making a turn or when he's doing it stresses me out. Because one time he was making a turn and the tire popped and we were stuck on the side of the road for like 4 hours.
I'll never hear the end of that.
So now every time I'm like, you better make sure you have enough space when you're making that turn.
That
My
would be
wife
super
does that,
annoying.
too.
Yeah, it is.
So, and the tire pop though wasn't your fault.
It was my fault.
Oh, okay.
It was my fault because I didn't make a wide enough turn.
Right.
So.
Okay. That's really bad though.
But yeah, you can teach her.
You'll never hear the end of that.
You teach her how to back up the trailer and all that.
I'll never
You
do
should
that.
learn to do that. That's something. It's a skill. I mean, a lot of people can't even fathom how to do that. I'm not good at it. Ace is good at it. I'm not great at it.
I can back up my car, but the trailer, no way.
Oh, you can back up your car?
Yeah, I can back up my car. So shut up.
Wow, aren't you something, little partner?
Don't mess with me.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, what about one day when you say you want a boat one day, you get you a boat, you want to take it out to a place, you got to back it down the ramp to get it in the water and all?
I feel like I can do that because there's not a lot of things around you in the boat.
Well, that's a challenge. I think that's a challenge. And you learn how to back up a trailer.
Mm-mm.
Do you at least crank it down off of the hitch? So,
Hell
are you?
no.
Mm-mm. That thing's heavy. There's no way.
And you don't leave it hooked to the truck while you're operating it?
Sometimes.
You do? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm so lazy, I'd never take it off the trailer.
Yeah,
I mean, off the hitch.
So much work. Yeah, it's just so much work.
But he will back that truck up into places that you're like, how are you going to do that? And he does it seamlessly. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. You know, we had that thing that day where women were talking about how it turns them on to watch a guy back up a trailer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Especially when he's going to let them move into it with him. Uh-huh. Is Rob's microphone on?
Yes.
Are you eating something crunchy?
That was me.
Oh, I was like, no.
Oh, that was me, chewing on your halls.
My halls, yeah.
Ace always passes out the halls of medicine in here.
Yeah, he does. I'm going to take my mic back because I see the fighting portion of the extra funny is over. That was good though. Jay, stellar first appearance on the Ace and TJ.
And I'm wondering if there will be residual effects of it like when they're on their way home.
I started to say we learned a lot today, but in actuality, we didn't really learn anything. Our thoughts were just reinforced by Jay.
It was confirmed.
Right, the confirmation.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
So it is. It's a difference in saying that we're partners and saying that we're co-bosses. So y'all are partners in the work. Yeah. But he's the boss.
No, he's not my boss.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she's building sweat equity for the partnership. So.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and I'd be sweating.
Yeah, I know. Especially that mustache.
That mustache.
Oh yeah.
Sweaty stash.
1-star strip club reviews today for the Extra Funny podcast. Is that right?
I got 'em, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're a member of Ace TJ Prime Plus, you can catch that. Just go to acetj.com/prime to get signed up.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.